Hey guys, welcome back to another video on SLA. This will be a F2P guide for normal mode Arclight. If you are following my YT posts, then you know that I defeated him yesterday night. So first let's do the ritual of logins check. Like I defeated him yesterday, so it's 47 login. As you can see, 48 today. So now I'll tell you what are the minimum advancements that you need on your hunters and whole setup, stats, etc. and how to do the right rotations. Like if you don't rotate properly, you'll lose a ton of damage. So first comes Asil. She's a attack scaling breaker. So mainly she needs attack, crit hit rate, crit hit damage, and defense penetration. And minimum requirement is A5, like A3 to A5, but she gets really good at A5. So you can stack more prey of the week. Among SL, Gina and you, your main priority should be use weapon and SL's weapon. Like Gina is not so important among the three. And here are the set, full greed, and the skill levels. Mainly you want to upgrade basic skills, core attack and ultimate. And this is the prey. So when you extreme evade or attack the opponent, it gets stacks up to 50. So you don't need to rush in to break the boss. You need to stack these 50, and when the boss gets into break state, they convert it into the red ones called prey of the week. So you can deal more damage. And A5 they stack up to 100. That's why A5 is really good. So what prey of the week does is it increases fire damage and it increases the damage dealt, like damage taken by the boss, and this stacks up to quite a time. And you need to keep using SL so you don't lose those stacks. And here are the stats. Like my friend was only using U and Gina after breaking, so he lost his stacks and he couldn't clear Arclight. Now comes you. Like you need attack, crit hit rate, crit hit damage, and defense pen. I'm using the main course on SJW to clear demos. That's why her stats are low. I'll show in the main video where I clear Arclight the main stats. And as you can see, her weapon is also A1, and mainly wanna upgrade basic skills, core attack and ultimate, and 4-piece cuts and 4-piece obsidian. Like she doesn't crit much, so obsidian is really good because of the 60% increased damage dealt effect when MP is high, above 40. And she has ton of defense penetration in her passives, as you can see here. And as you get her more advanced, her core attack and basic skills get even stronger. As you can see, A3 passive is it increases her attack by 24%, and A5. So there are ton of passives. And her weapon is important. As you can see, it increases her defense penetration and the damage of core attack and basic skills. So you need her A3 to A5 too. Like A5 is the best. And here is Gina. You mainly need attack and defense penetration. Crit rate and crit damage doesn't matter much. And my stats were low because I was switched to this set. Now let me switch back to full blessing, which I use in the fight. So as you can see, attack and defense penetration are the main priority, and you wanna upgrade basic skills, core and ultimate. Now let me show you her passives. Like you need Gina A3 to A5, but her A4 passive is really good, which increases the defense penetration of whole team by 4%, if I remember correctly. Yeah, as you can see here. And she has really good buffs in her passives, which are inclined towards the fire team, like fire damage dealt increase and stuff like that related to fire. So now I'm done explaining all the stats and builds. Now let's see the battle and the right rotations. So now I'll show you the main stats that I went with. So I already told the sets, and codes are mainly crit hit rate, crit hit damage and defense penetration ones. So as you can see, 25k attack and crit rate, defense pen similarly for her, full greed for SL, and 4-piece curse and 4-piece obsidian for you. And for Gina I'm going with 8-piece blessing. And these are the stats of Gina. As you can see, mainly defense pen and attack, crit rate and damage doesn't matter much. So first you have to like do extreme evasions, so you can stack that prey debuff on the boss with the help of SL. You don't need to rush into break, you can take your time, but be really careful because SL is squishy like Mire glass cannon, so you need to dodge well. So I'll just do my ultimate and do basic skills and core attack rotation, and I'll also extreme evade because the more you extreme evade, the faster the prey stacks on Arclay. You can also dodge the attacks of these small mobs and they will still count. As you can see, I did an extreme evasion and the stacks went up by quite a lot. So here I did only 38 stacks, but you can total 50 before breaking him. So they converted into prey of the weak stacks and you can deal even more damage. Reverse hard mode story really helped me because it helped me increase my army power. So it was really good. So more extreme evasion. And now I'll put him into break state. So now QTE to Gina, basic skill 1, core, basic skill 2, hold down, and without wasting much time, QTE to Yusuin, basic skill 1, basic skill 2, core, dash, basic skill 2, and QTE. Like, no need to waste your time by watching the full animations. They will do their attacks. You just need to QTE fast and keep doing it. As you can see, I don't let the animation finish. QTE because I know the hunter will keep doing its attack, like this hold down attack. As you can see, Gina is still there doing her attack. Basic skill 1, basic skill 2, core, dash, ultimate, and then basic skill 2. And while she is doing that, I'll QTE to SL. As you can see, Yusuyon is doing her attack and I am attacking with SL. You need to keep rotating fully so you don't lose the spray of the weak stacks. Otherwise, you'll lose ton of damage. So he'll go into the first phase where you need to catch the green eyeballs at 70%. So I'll keep doing all my rotations. Basic skill 1, basic skill 2, core, and then dash, basic skill 2. And now he went into that phase. So what you have to do is just find the green spear among the red ones. It's really easy. If you are not colorblind, no offense. So you have to take that green sphere 3 times before it reaches him. You also gain HP and this will put him into break state and continue with your rotations. Now QTE to Gina, basic skill 1, core, and I'll do ultimate first so I can QTE while doing the hold down skill, the basic skill 2, and shadows 2, basic skill 1, basic skill 2, core, dash, ultimate, and then basic skill 2. Like I did the simulation gate with fire team so much, I remember the rotations thoroughly, like which skill to use first and what to do next. So the second phase will come at 40% where he goes into the next phase. And do remember to do extreme evasions because he deal really huge amount of damage if you don't dodge his attacks. Like I decided not to dodge his attack and take it head on and my Yusuyon died. So you have to dodge. And now he'll go into that phase. So what you have to do is just guide him at each eyeball so he destroys it with his laser. And you can also do extreme evasion like here, and it will help you stack even more prey of the weak. As you can see, I ran into that laser and the prey of the weak stacks went up to 100. So I'm dealing full damage now. And just wait till you see you in action. Like it reminded me of the simulation as if I had legendary multi-thread code which was dealing damage while I was doing QTE. So basic skill 1, basic skill 2, and now watch his health bar. Dash, ultimate, and then basic skill 2. The more perfect you do your rotations and skill circulation, the better you perform. As you can see, I'm just ripping him apart. Like when I first tried Arclay this week, like yesterday only. So the first run he was left with just 23 bars, like 11% health. So what I did was I upgraded the skills of my hunters as much as I can. And as you can see, the difference is before your eyes. And I'm also dodging. As you can see here, I'm not letting him attack me or sabotage my run by any means. Like my SL ran out of MP in the end, so you can give her that purple core which reduces the MP consumption on the basic skills. And here you go, 5 seconds remaining and normal arc light done in 47 logins. So if you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe and share, and also hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Take care.